Hey there everyone, welcome to another game of College Dropouts. My name's David, and today we're going to be starting a new series, Dark Souls 2. So just to give a little background, unlike most RPGs, it's a little unconventional. It's more, well, it doesn't give you really direction of where to go. So it's unlike Skyrim, it's very punishing, as you'll see, because we're going to get started right about now. And let's begin.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Wow, that was an intro. Alrighty. So for those of you who've played the Souls series before, you probably understood most of what she was talking about for the dark sign. Now, for those of you who haven't played the Souls series, let me give you a little brief description about the dark sign. So pretty much, when you happen to get the dark sign, you become a thing called undead. What undead is, well, it's pretty much in the it's in the name. You can't die, and for every time you do die, you come back. But you come back more degenerative. You become more dead-like. And eventually, the worst part about this dark sign is that eventually you will lose all of your humanity. You will become pretty much essentially a zombie, but you will have no memory, nothing. You will just look for some sort of hope, but in reality, you will have nothing. So, let's see. There's something down there. Let's go pick it up. Oh. Small, smooth, silky stone. So the premise of this gameplay that I'm doing anyways is to pretty much just show you the Dark Souls 2 world. I want to show you the bosses, the enemies, the items. But if you want to know more about the lore and everything, what I would really recommend, and I've done it as well, I watch their videos all the time, watch VaatiVidya and EpicNameBro. They have really great narratives on the lore of this game. And as I told you before, the storylines isn't really given to you. It's more of like it's in the hidden details. And alright, let's go through this door.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Alrighty, so we're just gonna name ourselves CD for college dropouts. There we go. Oh dear, what happened? There we go. Yes, we are sure.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
So again, like most RPGs, you get to choose your class and everything. So we're gonna go with swordsman. We're gonna try dual wielding and everything. I mean, we can always go look through. Let's look through the other classes real quick. We got the warrior, knight, bandit, sorcerer, explorer, and we also have the deprive, which makes everything, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, that everything's pretty evenly distributed for stats-wise. But unfortunately, you don't start off with any weapons, which is the bummer. But unlike most of the classes, you'll start off with, again, the sorcerer starts off with a mage and a dagger and a suit of his class's, what's the word I'm looking for? Clothing. There we go. So yeah, as we said, I'm going to start with the swordsman. I want to try with the dual wielding. Sounds pretty fun to me. And let's see here, gift. So let's see, a life ring. Ring holds slightly increases health. Alright, you know what? Let's just go with something simple. Let's go with healing wares. That sounds pretty good. Always need those. Now we're just going to leave it. We're going to be generic. Don't need to waste your time with the details.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Alrighty, so we're no longer hollow. And that's what I was escaping. That was the word that was escaping my mind for a second. So pretty much when you do die over and over again, you will lose your souls and eventually become hollowed, as they were saying, which is the ultimate form that happens to those who are cursed. And so here we have a bonfire. Bonfires are pretty much they're not a save system in this game. Every action that you do in this game saves, which makes this game extremely difficult. But one thing they have though is a travel system, and this is where you can pretty much items, everything else, you can burn stuff in the flame, but we don't have those yet, and obviously we don't have any spells. So right now let's move through this place. So we're gonna move out of here first. Yeah, actually no, let's explore a little. We'll explore a little, and then we'll get to the main area. So, okay, so we have an enemy right here. So, if you can look at him really weirdly, if you can see his face, it's really green. So this guy's turned hollow. So he wants my soul. No, but I don't have any souls, so I'm going to take his. And a point of Dark Souls is, for every time you do die, you lose your souls. And as she said, you will die over and over again. And that's not a joke, you really will. And that's why we go through this, to gain more souls, to gain more power. Because that's the only way we'll survive in this game. So, as you can see, there's some sort of monster down there. Right now, I wouldn't really recommend going down there and taking him out. I'm not strong enough. But you can see that little chest right there, or the coffin. So that's a little neat thing about this game. If you actually go down there and take it... Oh, let's backstab this guy. But if you can go down there and go in, you can actually change genders real quick. So, I mean, it's just a little thing if you regret your gender. I mean, it's all choice. And that, my friends, was a backstab. You can also parry in this game. Like, I'll show you. Oh, no, that's not a parry. That's a stab, since I'm dual wielding. But if you have a shield or anything, you can backstab. So I picked up a dagger. So yeah, enemies will drop items in this game, and you usually will pick it up. So I just dodged that. Dodging is like a key component in this game. You must know how to dodge. Oh, we missed him. There we go. So as you can see, every single time I kill him, we get souls. And right now, since I'm just showing you a very brief area of this game. Ooh, I got hit. I got hit in the head. Ow, headshot. There we go. So what a life gem is, it's a new concept in Dark Souls 2. So you'll see very soon that we're going to get this thing called the Estus Flask. Estus Flask is your main health.
You, give us smooth.
Okay.
Yes, you, give us silky.
So what we're going to do right now is actually we're going to give them little silky things, which we actually have. So this is called the small silky smooth stone. What you can do is you can drop it actually. So you can leave it in here.
Yeah, so nice, so smooth. Yeah, silky smooth.
So what it's going to do is it's probably going to disappear eventually.
You, give us smooth.
Well, I already gave him the smooth.
Yes, you.
So if I come back here later, they're going to have an item waiting for me. But that's just an example. You can do that on your own time if you ever get this game. I mean, I really recommend it. It's a great game, great concept. Everything about this game is fantastic, gorgeous. And right now we're going to move on to the main area. Let's see. This right here will pretty much be your base of camp. And obviously, all these orange things you see, these are little notes, people from other worlds. That's right, there is multiplayer in this game. I'll try and explain that concept later throughout the playthroughs. Yeah. Okay, so right now we're gonna go to a place called Majula. And any second right now. Here we go. As you can see, this is Majula. Look at it. Look at just how gorgeous it is. It's just, yeah, I can't even describe it. But yeah, this is Majula. This is going to be your basic camp right now. So right now, we're just going to go and explore this area. Oop, another item. Divine Blessing. So let's take a look at what Divine Blessings are. So Divine Blessings fully restore HP and cure all status effects. So for those of you who played Dark Souls before, you know that Divine Blessings were really rare. So now in this one, they aren't as rare as you would think anymore. So alright, let's take another bonfire real quick. Light it. Keep go. So what bonfires do when you rest at them is also resets all enemies. That's right, enemies always come back. Unless it's a boss, enemies come back. So any path you go through again, you have to fight them again. This game isn't easy. I mean, if you like a challenge, this is the game for you. So, this is like this man right here. He'll tell you some brief descriptions. He'll tell you where to go. You can actually join covenants. And again, I'll explain covenants later throughout the gameplays. And also here you can see this thing. It's called, you can examine. So Dark Souls, as I said, is relentless and known for that you will die again and again and again. And this thing I'm about to show you just proves that this game is by far absolutely ridiculously difficult, and you will die hundreds of times, possibly. But you will die a lot. You'll just die a lot. So here we go. So as you can see, this is the world death count. So the number right now is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 242,127,132 deaths worldwide. That's a lot of people. They've all died that, I mean, not everyone's died that much, but cumulatively in the entire world, that's how many people have died. So right now, as I said, Majula is your base of operations. So you're going to have your blacksmith right here. So we'll talk to him for a second.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I packed my but now somebody's gone and locked.
So yeah, he's right now locked. So later on we'll find the key. We have a merchant over in this building right here that I'm running to.
Welcome to... Oh, sorry, I could really use... Well, I did...
So right now I could talk to each one of them, but as I said before, I'm not really going to tell you about the lore. I'm here to show you this game. I'm here to show you the gameplay, the enemies, the bosses, all that stuff. If you, as I said before, if you really want to know the lore and the story about each character and everything between, go to VaatiVidya or EpicNameBro. Those guys have great videos. Great videos that just go so in depth into this world. It's amazing how much they can pull through it. So what I just picked up is an Estus shard. What an Estus shard will allow me to do is to have an Estus flask. What an Estus flask will let me do is to have a bunch of health. So a life gem, if I could take damage, well, there's no one to take damage from right now. I'll show you in the next video. But it'll, pretty much these are all healing items. And so this lady right here.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a poor bearer of the curse? I will remain by your side. Take this with you. Go on. He who made Drangleic what it once was, King Ven.
So what she just gave me was the Estus flask. And right now I'm going to put it on. Take that off. Put my flask on. Put my life gem on. And that right now I have an Estus flask. So, and what I just... Actually, sorry about that. I got an Estus shard.
You will seek though. There's one so that is that a shot? Here, let me see it to see light. However, fit.
So what I just got, the shard actually allows you to upgrade your Estus flask by 1. So it means I now have 2 Estus flasks instead of just 1. I mean, you're allowed to. You can obviously have more than just 2, as this is just shown. Now I have 2. So right now, that's pretty much all we have of Majula right now. So next video, I'm going to show you guys the first boss, which is, well, he's pretty cool actually, I think. Anyways. Alright, adios guys. See you next time.